Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we have an update on the Bison, which is coming to ARK Survival Ascended with Ragnarok on June 2nd. We've also got a little bit of news on the Unreal Engine 5.5 update, because I know a lot of you guys were really sure, as the same as me, that we were going to get news on the Unreal Engine update, because I know that's the most important thing at the moment. But it's getting slightly more worrying as time goes on, as now there's like, what, 2 weeks for them? There's no more community crunches in April as we head into May, but I'll give you the news from what we have from the devs. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get in with the video. And also, guys, I know most of the time you just want me to shut up and not talk about it, and I am going to stop constantly spamming you with the LoadedCrysis cluster, I promise you. But for this video, because it's about Ragnarok, if you do want to come and join the LoadedCrysis cluster, when, because Ragnarok's launching on June 2nd, the link to our Discord's down below. Our server's completely free. Now, Dom, shut up and get on with the video. Right, so we're going to start off with the community crunch, because a little bit later to this one. I think I'm about a day late. I was away for 1 day, so I wasn't with my setup, and I have this really old rusty laptop, and I was like, I don't have my setup. Let's wait till I get home. But Community Crunch 455 was the Bison reveal and the mod spotlight. So they said, welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. There's also some Easter eggs in this as well, because they say stampeding into Ragnarok with a whole lot of fluff and zero chill. The Bison is your horned heavyweight champion of headbutts and Highland Havoc. This community voted bruiser isn't just bringing brute force, though trust us, it's got plenty of that. It's also packing some surprisingly nourishing qualities for those wise enough to keep it close. Whether it's terrorizing would-be threats or just being a burly barnyard buddy you didn't know you needed, the Bison is ready to make its mark one glorious thud at a time. Now, I'm sure you can see the Easter egg already. Look at that. The griffin is in the background, and obviously you've got a baby Bison there. But who's excited? I literally cannot explain to you guys how excited I am for Ragnarok. This is my favorite map of all time, and I've seen so many people say whenever there's a launch, Dom's like, it's my favorite map, and to be honest, I have done that a lot. But overall, I am telling you 100% Ragnarok was my favorite all-time ever map. It was the one that I loved the most when it launched in 2017 back in the day. I absolutely, I don't even know if I can explain to you guys. This is just my love. But anyway. Also, something I have seen in the comments on my other video. So while I was away, I had a Ragnarok video go live, and it kind of linked in quite well to this, because we talked about the paid content that's coming and the free content. And as you can see, they're holding milk. So many people are saying something to do with wyvern milk. Is it Bison? Whatever it is, there's going to be something to do with milk, and there's obviously going to have benefits, so because you can see that with the survivor there. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing what the Bison brings to the game. As I said, it's been something that has been wanting to come to the game for a while. Now, I saw someone comment saying, Dom, I don't know what you're going on about. You know, you said the Bison was Wildcard wanted to bring it to the game a long time ago. It was a community creature vote. It was a community creature vote, but also Wildcard had planned to bring it to the game years ago. It's a little bit of knowledge for some people out there that may have, I know I've got so many viewers that literally only just started playing ARK when Ascended came here. So if you've got any questions at all, I'll be sure to answer it. I've literally been playing ARK since 2015, end of 2015. It's been a long time. It's literally 10 years of playing this game, which just shocks me. But yeah, this was actually meant to come way back in the day, and 10 years later, it's here. But anyway, so that was the Bison. Onto the next stuff. They did also add the Bison Thunders onto the ARK with the launch of Ragnarok on June the 2nd. Do you know what, Wildcard? I've had to catch you out in so many different community crunches. June the 2nd. Who did this? Who made this? Who made this? I mean, do you know what? I actually told this story. I'll shut up again after this. But I told this story when I was at my old company when I used to work. I used to do PR launches for certain games. I used to do it for War Thunder. I used to do it for... anyway, you guys don't care. But I would get absolutely slaughtered if I had one single spelling mistake. And working for Studio Wildcard over the years, they get all different types of things in there, and I just think, oh, I'd love to work for them. They'd be so friendly, because if you get something wrong, you don't get shouted at. But anyway, so from snow-capped peaks to sun-bathed meadows, this bovine behemoth is ready to make the wilds of Ragnarok its stomping grounds. I'm so hyped. Live ops update. So there's official server maintenance at 3 p.m. PT on April 27th. We'll be taking down some of our official servers and maintenance. We expect operations to conclude by 12 a.m. PT. Though some servers may return before the end of maintenance window, Time will not progress on any affected servers whilst going under maintenance. As you can see, a whole bunch of new mod spotlights going on here. Sandy has been in the community a long time with cozy cabins. Oh, I need to see this one. Premium. Maybe do a review on that one. If I'm sure, this Armand game has been in the community for a long time. Goofy Skins. Fernandez has got Botanist. Why can I never say that word? Catalog. And then some other stuff from Sandy. And yeah, a wyvern costume in there. Is that a Reaper? Medieval gear. Yeah, some really awesome stuff. And then we have the excellent event rates. Oh, well, that was obviously this weekend, and until tomorrow, Monday the 28th, is ×3. Apex discovers more new creatures and starts building a unique base. And yes, so there you go. We've got some awesome fan art of the cat, the tape Jara, Rock Drake. Do you guys ever look at the fan art and you think to yourself, like, I really miss creatures that still aren't in the game? Look at that cat-shaped base. Oh, look, the cat and the dog. Can you believe there's a cat and a dog in there? And of course, I knew that one of the main things was going to be another week and no Unreal Engine update. So why are we wasting any more time? Let's get on with what Dolly said. So unfortunately, this is literally all the information I could dig out, but pretty much someone just said, hopefully something about Unreal Engine update in the community crunch. And Dolly said, not yet, we're just still heads down on it. So obviously I like showing you guys this information, but the way I'm feeling with Unreal Engine 5.5 at the moment is I'm slightly worried about this launch. Obviously, Ragnarok is June 2nd, so I still expect it to be somewhere in May. But May 15th is getting slightly more worrying. So if we look at the dates, Fridays are the community crunches, right? So next week is May 2nd. So Friday, the 2nd of May. So that is when obviously anything now is hotting up to be there. Then it's the 9th. So there's 2 more weeks of community crunches. And then the 15th of May is a Thursday. So there's only 2 more community crunches now until the end of the deadline. So the biggest question is Wildcard going to hit the date? Potentially, but do I think they will? No. I can potentially see it being a week later than the 15th, potentially maybe even like into the 20th side of May. So I still think we're a little bit longer than 2 weeks away. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I just know what this is. And then obviously once that's launched, it still gives them a couple of weeks. Well, I say a couple of weeks, it's still giving them like a week and a half to 2 weeks. That's why they need to launch it a little bit longer, because also, right, I'll talk about, let's finish what I was saying first. Obviously, Ragnarok is launching Monday, the 2nd of June, which is brilliant. But May, yeah, 2nd of June is the Monday. But something that's worrying me is, again, I said, us players, we need to have information early about when this upgrade is coming. The reason why it's so important that us players have it, I've talked about it in other videos, I talked about it in my guide, is that we need to be able to know when, we have to plan, because our saves, whether you run a server, whether you run a cluster, and whether you run a single player, no matter what, there's certain mods that you might be using. If you don't use any mods, then you don't really have any worries. You might still have some worries, but you don't compared to people with mods. So Studio Wildcard need to give us at least minimum 1 week. 2 weeks would be perfect of this date. So next week, on Friday, the 2nd of May, they need to give us news on when this is coming, because it's stressing a lot of the community out, and I can tell that massively. So I think that's pretty much all the news to cover going into the new week. I'm really looking forward to like a lot of the new stuff. Things are starting to hot up now. I know there's been some questions about how, you know, like I've seen some people saying ASA is so dead right now and things. And at the end of the day, what happens, it's happened a lot since ASA launched. They tend to like they seem to like have a bunch of launches really close. So they had like Aberration in October, and then they had Extinction in December, and that period of ASA just exploded because there were so many launches. And then obviously we went into the new year, and since we've been in 2025 now for nearly 5 months, which is crazy to say that, there's been one map, and that one map wasn't even planned, which is Asterisk. So when you really think about that, this is what Studio Wildcard do way too much. We haven't had the Unreal Engine update as well. 5 months, and we're nearly half of the way through the year. No, we're not. I'm not saying that. But obviously 6 months is half of the year, right? And we're going to be going into 5 months, and and that's what happens, right? Because there's nothing new. And I'm not saying there always needs to be something new, but when you're waiting for such big launches like this, it really puts people off. They go and play other things. There's been some great games. Oblivion. What else has come out this year? There's been some cool updates for different games, and even like Marvel Rivals, if you play that as well. I played quite a bit of that. And there's just so many awesome games that come out that people just go and play. Monster Hunter Wilds. So yeah, we're all waiting for Ragnarok. It's going to be fun. We want the Unreal Engine update. I will let you guys know as soon as I get more information on this, and I've got some awesome videos coming your way this week too. But apart from that, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, come and join us in the LoadedCrysis Empire in the Discord. Link in the description down below. Also, merch is going to be going live next week as well, so keep your eyes on that. I know many of you guys over the years have asked for LoadedCrysis merch, and we've always had little bits of stuff, but we're working with a company to bring you awesome stuff, and it's looking really good, so I can't wait to share with you guys the website. But anyway, catch you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching.